machines don't have crystal balls any more than people have crystal balls that actually can forecast the future or predict things that haven't occurred. But you certainly can use it to observe how things are either perhaps behaving correctly or under normal circumstances or what you believe to be normal circumstances, and flag, oh, this doesn't look normal, and then perhaps investigate further. And then perhaps on the other end of the spectrum, you could observe, okay, we've seen all these different kinds of malware, use those as a reference example, and then try to learn what characteristics are unique about those compared to perhaps a normal operating environment. Is it? Yeah. Am I sort of on track on how the approach is at a general level?
Absolutely. I mean, when the company formed and the technology was kind of being born, obviously we had to start training and start building the models and start trying to figure out what the actual math behind everything would be, to not only create sort of the basis, but enable the mechanisms that would learn going forward. So we absolutely spent a lot of time at the genesis of the company, doing that training and trying to sort of get as much data as we could from all of the malware that we could. This is a company built by industry veterans, and everybody has access. Even if you're not in the industry, you have access to tons of malware. But everybody has access to plenty of stuff that they can use to train. But to get back to your point. And to probably overly simplify things, if you take one copy of Locky ransomware and another copy of Locky ransomware, in my logical human mind, there's no reason why if an AV product detects this one, it shouldn't detect this one. Right. But we still to this day see that exact thing. Locky here gets detected. Locky comes out tomorrow and it's not detected. It's behaving the exact same way. They've only made some rudimentary changes to the file to evade that signature. And that's where our approach is different. We understand that it's still the same thing. Yeah. We have seen it before. We have tuned our models to that behavior, and therefore we prevent the execution, whereas something that requires a signature is going to let it run, and you have the same old scenario that you've been seeing since the 90s.